What's going on today, YouTube? Today I'm working on a 2002 Acura RL. The issue that I'm having on this one is that the windshield washer fluid is not coming out. So let's get right to it. All right, so what you want to do is lift the car up, and on the driver's side, right under here, you've got two bolts for this little panel right here that connects to the bumper. There's one right here from the bottom side, one over here. You'll take those two screws out right here, take those two screws out of this panel, and then you can just pretty much just fold it back like this. And what I've done is I got a test light here, and I stuck it in the connector there, and you can see I got it in the left one. If you look at the connector, I stuck it there, and I ran the cable up here to the negative terminal on the battery. And then what I did is I set my phone up on my creeper to where I could see that light, and I recorded it. I pressed record, and then I went inside and actuated the wiper for it to start spraying out. So my light lit up, so therefore it lets me know I'm getting power here. So the problem is the actual wiper motor itself. So it's real simple to get it out. So what I did, well, here's the actual wiper motor right here, and I'm about to take it out. I'm gonna put something under here to catch my wiper fluid because it's full right now, and I can actually reuse that fluid. So I'm gonna grab something to sit under here and catch this fluid, and I'll go ahead and take the pump out. So I just took an old antifreeze jug and cut it, and this is what I have. It may not catch all of it, but I think it should be good enough. So alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this liner loose right here. I'm sure it's never been off of there before, so it's probably gonna be kind of hard to get it loose. Okay, and there you go. So this little tray is acting as a kind of like a funnel. So let's get this drained, and we'll get the pump out. All right, so that's all just about drained out of here now. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's still got a little bit coming out. Okay, still got a little bit coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the pump out. So basically, you just grab the pump and kind of twist and pull it. Actually, it may be easier to use a screwdriver. Oh, there it is. So I was able to just pop it out by hand, but you could get a screwdriver and get it right in between here and pop it out. I'm thinking the new one should come with a rubber, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out. There we go. If it doesn't, we can reuse this one. It's not in bad shape. So yeah, we'll just get our new motor now. And okay, so this one, okay. Yeah, this one just pops in. So when you get your new one, you just be able to pop it right in right there. And it kind of has a groove at the top that kind of holds it in as well. So what I did was pushed up like this, and I was able to get it out. So there we go. This is the original pump. All right, so let's get our new one installed. All right, so I just actually tapped this thing on the ground a couple times because I figured it probably would just probably just seized up. I tapped it on the ground a few times and plugged it back up, and it's actually working. But I'm still gonna go ahead and replace it because this is original to the car. This is an 02. So we're still gonna go ahead and replace it because, of course, put it back in and who knows, maybe a couple of days later, a week later, who knows how long it'll last, but I'm figuring it'll probably go out. I'll start acting up again, so we're gonna go ahead and replace it anyway. Alrighty, so here's the part that showed up. I guess this is the part number, 5-385. It's one of these numbers. So it's looks like a universal type pump. It didn't have the actual connector that plugs straight in, but it's the same pump. And it came with the rubber gasket and these deals right here where you can splice into the wire without cutting them. So I'm just gonna connect it onto the wires of the original plug and splice into it and get it installed. And of course, this is the rubber gasket again. So I'm going to put the gasket on here. And then go ahead and get my wires prepped and spliced in. Alright, so I got my wires spliced in there. I left the original plug just in case one day we have to replace it again and we get the actual right one. So I'm gonna step inside now and hit the button and make sure that this thing is pumping out some juice. I gotta grab my key. And then also, I'm not sure if it's wired correctly. So before I install it, okay, I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it pumping. So to make sure that it's actually wired correctly, because you know on 12 volt you can wire backwards and the pump will run a different direction. So I'm gonna take my deal here and see if I can set the pump in it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Tell you what, let's see. Maybe if I can just get some in the hole and then hit the button. If it shoots out, I know it should be good. So all right, let me test my pump and we'll see what we got. All right, so I got everything wrapped up and put back together. Tested the motor. At first, I put fluid in it and nothing was coming out. So I took the motor back out and bench tested it, and it'll actually pump the fluid out whether or not the wires are in reverse orientation. So yeah, so really don't matter which way you hook them up, they'll still work. So got everything back together and just tested it out. Everything is look at that thing is actually shooting water over the top of the car. So wow, okay, shooting it. So okay, well, now I'm gonna have to figure out how to adjust these, because they're doing their job now, but just overshooting, probably because the pump is so strong. Now I'm not sure, but if you just tap it a little bit, it'll actually hit the windshield. But anyway, everything's back working now. So if you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.